Long. The kids can hardly hold this one up. It's split apart. Bad luck for them.
And the Essendon side now coming out onto the ground. Rumours in the camp this morning was that Torbett was going to go onto the bench if Michael Moncrief was on the bench for Hawthorn, and Timmy Watson could be playing at centre-half forward, but given a roving commission in that sense. But we'll know when the sides take up their positions, Bob. But I guess few players would line up where they were selected on Thursday night.
It looks as though Hawthorn are kicking to the left of screen, Bob, or right of screen?
Right of screen, Lou. Essendon won the toss and have elected to go with the breeze. At centre-half forward and centre-half back, respectively.
Well, what position is Moncrief playing? Is he running loose down there?
He hasn't got a play at the moment because Timmy Watson's right up on the half-back flank, basically. And Moncrief now is with Burdett.
Well, that's interesting.
They're all confused out there.
They are, I dare say. Moncrief will be too tall for Burdett, but the ladder could be a little bit too fast. So the first quarter now from the Gabba. Before a very big crowd here this afternoon. First knockout to Justin Madden. It goes out towards Bahajar. He's having a little bit of trouble picking it up. Robertson went through for Hawthorn. Eventually the hand passes out to Goss. Goss in turn gets it out to Hawthorn centre man Wallace, who in turn gives it to Eade. Eade down towards left half forward. And the ball over the line on the full, and so it's going to be a free kick to Essendon to be taken either by Glenn Hawker or Steve Torbett. Torbett is the man with the free kick. Torbett is at right half back. Kick dropping a little bit short in towards the centre. Mew flew in front of Goss, couldn't take it. Polkinghorn getting grabbed by Watson, slow to get rid of it. Over the boundary line again. I think players might take a few minutes to find their feet on this ground, figuratively speaking. And the flanks could confuse them. It's fairly wide, and as we mentioned before, the ground shaped like a pear. There's a wrestling match. Don Scott in the thick of things again. No free kick forthcoming out of that, and eventually umpire Cameron coming in and finding one to Essendon, and it's going against Don Scott, perhaps not unpredictably, and going to Justin Madden. So Madden to take the free kick, almost at centre wing. He could drive this well up towards the half-forward line. Out comes DP Domenico with Chris Mew. Watson, handball over the top. Burdett to Madden. Madden shoots for goal. First score of the match coming up to Essendon. Full points to the Bombers. Well, he kicked that one from really the centre half forward position, if there is one on this short ground, and Simon Madden bringing up the first goal.
I think it was evident that it's fairly easy to once you've got possession and a clear shot, the centre square line from that moment forward, any chance is kickable.
Well, that goal coming at the minute-and-a-half mark of the first quarter. So the Bombers off to a good start, but they're kicking with the breeze. About, well, it's a 2 or 3 goal breeze, I would say. Back it goes there to Justin Madden. Gets it out. Goss has collared. Back to Matthews, playing in the centre of the ground. He goes down. Umpire said dropping the ball, and well tackled by Bahajar. Bahajar's kick is up there. Schultz is there, punched away by Turner. Comes back to Wallace. Oh, there's a free kick for sure. It'll be a free kick to Wallace out there at half-back.
See, Wallace has his hand heavily bandaged.
Yes, he's had a very good season this year, Wallace. Really made a great comeback for Hawthorn. Ball dropping a bit short. Players place themselves. Tuck gets up. Bahajar starring at the moment. A beautiful balk. A hand pass out to Watson, and watch him go. Goes for a pass out wide. Coming out to meet it now is Burdett. Can't pick it up on the line, and it's out of bounds. Out of bounds about 30 metres around from that Essendon goal, and they're off to a great start. They're 1 goal, 6 points to Hawthorn yet to score. Beautiful day here today at the Gabba Oval at Brisbane. Ball knocked down. It'll be a free kick against Simon Madden. The free kick to go to Don Scott.
In golden boots.
In golden boots, and we expect some fireworks from this guy today as the ball goes out now. Going after his Nagel. Punched out that time by Robertson. And the ball is out up towards the wing. I don't know where the wing is here, Bob, because it's such a peculiar shaped ground.
No, it's pretty wide too, the wings.
Running with the ball to come back into play. Scott getting under Madden that time, buffeting for position. Actually, Scott got it down, but the ball is out of bounds again.
Interesting duel, that, Lou, the experience of Scott against the height of Madden.
I think the only thing that could happen to Scott, he might get tired before the end of the day, because that certainly wears you out, Bob.
Yes, but then they've got Davies to come in, so between the two of them, they should be able to take it right up to them.
Ball back to Robertson. He was grabbed. That's Carey going after it. That's Andrews' disciple. Madden trying to get it out. Scott's into his back there too. He and Scott are going to have a go before the day's over, I'd say.
I see Carey has the job of minding Matthews, Lou.
Centre bounce. Well, Carey knows a bit about it. He's got that mad stare in his eye. Knocked out by Madden again. Down goes Goss. Got one too high, and Goss will take the free kick at half-back for Hawthorn.
Yes, it's close to half-back, but he's just about up to the centre wing, Goss. Redirecting play towards centre-half forward, looking for Tuck. Davies was the high flyer, and a free kick to Davies. Well, he was in front, so maybe he got a nudge out, or he was held when not in possession. Now it's going to Tuck. Tuck was held when not in possession, says the umpire. Michael Tuck, who can kick it a proverbial mile. That's a beautiful kick by Tuck up towards the 10-metre square. In fact, it's a score. Hawthorn's first score. It's gone through for one behind. And we see the goal umpires appropriately decked out without the traditional white coat. Well, that's sensible. So 6 points to 1. Essendon leading. Crow. Knock on by Crow. Down towards Tuck. Nearly picked up by Folds. Eade. And Nagel taking the ball over the line in front of Peter Manane. Left half forward for Hawthorn. First quarter in progress, just on 5 minutes. Madden and Tuck contest down to Robertson. Robertson with a very quick kick up towards full forward. Goad, or knocked away from him by his own teammate Davies, and taken away by Reid for Essendon. Reid goes for the long kick to get it up towards the centre wing position. Deepia Domenico's there, takes the mark, and could even be given a 15-metre penalty as well. He's on centre wing. Back to centre half forward, or Tuck getting very high in the air. To Bahaja though. Essendon playing well at the moment. Is driven away by Neil Danaher up towards centre half forward. And the mark taken down there by Jeff Burdett. That was a great grab. Burdett, long handball out towards half forward. Too slow, Mervyn Nagel. Deepia Domenico can't take it. Matthews will go for the handball. It's long. Goss at centre field. Goss out towards Manane, left half forward. He'll drive Hawthorn into attack. A good kick by Manane up towards full forward, and the mark taken over the line by Hawker. Or was it... no, it has been allowed as a mark. Hawker with the mark right in the goal line.
Marked that right on the line that time, Hawker. The kick back there towards centre half back. Carey coming in unattended. Oh, he got under that one, and a good mark to Wallace. So Wallace has started off all right, the same way as Bahaja. He's been a pretty good player in the first 5 minutes. The ball back there towards the full forward position. Knocked to the ground by Davies. Driven out there again by Hawker out wide. Comes to the ground now. Coming in to meet it is Big Madden. Can't pick it up. Backed up by Scott. He tries to get around Madden, but he grabs him. But Ablett finally gets the kick back. In front is Davies. Punched away again by Torbett. The ball driven back there by Hawthorn. Essendon back there towards Moncrief, playing in defence today. Nagel swoops on the ball. Gets away from his opponents. Beautiful. This fella can really move. And a great player as he sends the ball back there towards that half-forward line. But a good mark taken in defence there by Hawthorn, and Turner the ball takes the ball. Out it goes now to Tuck. At the back is Crow. Goes for the punch. Once again it's Nagel. A high kick back there towards Turner again. He'll try to grab this on the line. It doesn't matter. It'll be a penalty free kick to Turner down there at half back. So we see the scoreboard. Hawthorn 1 point to Essendon 1 goal, 6 points. About 7 minutes into this quarter.
15-metre penalty, Lou.
Well, that brings him right up to the half-back line. As I said before, it's very difficult to distinguish the positions here at the moment because of the shape of the ground.
That's impossible.
Turner now ready to put Hawthorn back into play. Kick out there towards that wing position. Falls a bit short. Unattended that time. Tuck takes an easy mark round about the centre field area. Goes for a short pass. Chance here for Goad. He taps the ball in front of him. Hawker's right into his back there. And finally it's forced out of bounds by Reid about 30 metres around from the Hawthorn goal.